Hey guys, this is the West Prep 2018 Mariachi Festival material. So in this video, you're going to see the scales that we are going to prepare for festival, and then followed by our ranchera, which is La Llorona, and then our son, which is Son de mi Tierra. We're going to start with the scales. Before you actually hear the scale being demonstrated, you're going to see a finger pattern for violin, which is going to show you where your fingers are supposed to go down. And then as the scales are playing, you are going to see the music to the violin, or the scale for the violin, and also the scale for the guitar. So we're going to start with our first scale. The scales start in 4/4 time, so we count up to 4 first. Then the second half of the scale is in 3/4, and we have to count by threes. So we're going to start with our first scale, which is C major. They will be played in this order. Our first scale is C major, and you probably see the fingering chart for violin on the screen as I am speaking. For this scale, we are going to start with 3 fingers on G string, which is your C. It's a low C, and we're going to travel all the way until we get to 2 fingers that are touching on your A string. It's a C natural. Okay, as we go up, you are going to get past an F natural on your D string, which is, again, your middle finger is touching your first finger. And then when you get to C natural on A string, again on your A string, your middle finger is touching your first finger. This is what we call low 2s. So here is the first part of our scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Off. So that scale was C major. We're going to go on to our next scale, which is our G major scale. On this scale, you're pretty much in the same finger pattern. So that means your middle fingers are still going to touch your first fingers on your A string and on your E string this time. On our G major scale, we're going to start with 3 fingers on your D string. That is our G. And we're going to travel all the way until we get to our 2 fingers that are touching on our E string, our G natural. Remember, as we go through the scale, we're going to get through 2 fingers on A string, which is going to be our C natural. So here goes the G major scale. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Off. That was our G major scale. We're going to move on to D major. This one is very, very simple. This is the first scale that you played as a beginner. We have 2 sharps in this scale. We're pretty much going to get through all of your D string notes and all of your A string notes. We're going to start with open D string. And with this scale, your middle finger should be just behind and touching your third finger. So you're going to have an F sharp on D string and a C sharp on your A string. Again, that middle finger will be touching your third finger, which would be the D. All right, we're going to start with open D string. open D string for D major scale. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Off. That was our D major scale. Our last and final scale is going to be our A major scale. This one has 3 sharps, and we're pretty much doing the same thing we just did for our D major, but now you're going to start with open A string, and you're going to get through all your A string notes and our E string notes. Same finger pattern as the D major scale. With this one, you're going to have your middle finger touching your 3rd finger, and also on your E string, we're not going to have a G natural, we're going to have a G sharp in this scale. So you're going to have a C sharp on your A string and a high 2 position, which is your G sharp on your E string. Here goes our A major scale. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Off. Next, you're going to hear and see the sheet music to our ranchera, which is La Llorona.
El negro, Llorona, negro, pero cariñoso. Todos me dicen el negro, Llorona, negro, pero cariñoso. Yo soy como el chile verde, Llorona, picante pero sabroso. Yo soy como el chile verde, Llorona, picante pero sabroso. Ay de mí, Llorona, Llorona, Llorona de azul celeste. Ay de mí, Llorona, Llorona, Llorona de azul celeste. Que la vida me cueste, Llorona, no dejaré de quererte. Y aunque la vida me cueste, Llorona, no dejaré de quererte.
Jalisco, hace tiempo que no estoy. Aunque lejos de mi tierra, si Dios quiere pronto voy. Ando ausente de Jalisco, hace tiempo que no estoy. Aunque lejos de mi tierra, si Dios quiere pronto voy. Qué linda tierra, qué bella es, con sus cascadas y el río a la vez. Qué linda tierra, qué bella es, con sus cascadas y el río a la vez. Somos de Jalisco los que andamos por aquí. Tierra linda y soberana, te saludo desde aquí. Todos somos de Jalisco los que andamos por aquí. Tierra linda y soberana, te saludo desde aquí. Adiós barrancas, donde